Welcome back to the Sort It Out SI channel and the Premier League Predictor. This week is week 2 and I had a very, very stinky week 1. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. Football is finally back and I hope you guys are buzzing for it to be back, as well as a very fun opening weekend of the Premier League. And looking at the table, some of you guys absolutely smashed it. We've got 5 correct scores and 4 correct results here for BC648, Danny Gasp. And then we've got a couple lowers as well. TikTok Pro, Jacob Lindley, you're all absolutely smashing it. So, big ups to you lads. There's 2,811 people in here. And I'm 2,234. But we've got some predictions to predict today. But first, let's go through results from last weekend. I predicted a 3-1 against Manchester City versus Burnley. It was 3-0. I predicted 2-0 Arsenal Forest. That was 2-1 with a late goal. I predicted 0-0 Sheffield United Palace. That was 1-0 Palace. Predicted 1-0 Fulham. It was 1-0 Everton. All so far fairly close. Brighton 3-1. They beat 4-1. Just one goal again in it. Bournemouth, I put 2-1 against West Ham. That was 1-0. Newcastle Villa, I got massively wrong. I put 2-0 after that Tyrone Mings injury. Aston Villa absolutely fell off and Newcastle battered them. I put Brentford to beat Spurs 2-0. That was obviously 2-2. I put Chelsea to beat Liverpool 2-1. That was obviously 1-1. And I put United to batter Wolves 4-0. And it was only 1-0. And a very poor 1-0 result as well. You can tell I'm a United fan. I did not have fun watching that game on Monday night. But it's a brand new week. And I'm buzzing for football to be back. And I'm back at football this weekend as well. Watching QPR versus Ipswich in the Championship. What is your favourite Championship side? Get that down in the comments below. And obviously make sure you're signing up to this every single month. This month is a copy of FM24 if you are the winner of that league. So them top boys at the start. You've had a great start. But you've got a long way to go yet. There's another 2 or 3. I think there's 3. There's actually 2 more weekends of predictions to go. So you're a third of the way there. You've got 2 to go. Who is going to come out on top? Now we're going to have to go. I've not even looked at the results this weekend. So this is going to be completely off the cuff. We've got Forest versus Sheffield United. This is not going to be a very good game, I don't think. Sheffield United are a very poor side, I think. And so are Forest, to be honest. I'm going to go with a 1-0 Notts Forest win on that one. A very tight, rubbish game. All games at 3 o'clock here to start off with. So we're going to go Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Last time out it was a 9-0. I think Bournemouth are a much better side, but I think Liverpool look fairly good as well. So that game against Chelsea, they could have gone 2-0 up very early on, but for a very tight offside decision. I think Bournemouth are a much better side last year and better side than people give them credit for, but I do think Liverpool win this one 3-1 overall. Fulham versus Brentford. Brentford making a few decent signings. Fulham looking like they're going to lose Mitrovic. What was the result in the first game for Fulham? They lost 1-0 to Everton. And obviously Brentford have a 2-2 draw against Spurs. It's fairly decent. I'm going to go 1-1 in that game. A score draw for that one. Wolves versus Brighton, I think it's going to be a fantastic game. Wolves really surprised Manchester United in that first game. I think they're going to put an upset here. And they're going to beat Brighton 2-1 at home. First win for Wolves of the season. I'll be very surprised if they don't. At least have a very good performance because they were fantastic against United. And I think they'll do the same again. I've actually gone with Pedro Neto in my team for this week. So hopefully Pedro Neto gets me a few goals as well. That will be about on my second channel in the next sort of couple of hours. So make sure you're checking that out as well. If I remember, the link will be up there. No, my memory, I probably won't remember. Luton versus Burnley is obviously postponed due to Kenilworth Road being not quite ready yet. Spurs versus United. Now I'm going to be on the tube as this one happens. I think we win 2-0. I don't think Spurs score. I think we keep another clean sheet. I think we looked okay defensively. We need to sort out the midfield a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if McTominay comes in for Mason Mount for this game and make it sort of a 4-2-3-1 again with Case and McTominay in midfield. I think we looked quite good at the back. Other than that, I think Onana looked fantastic. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory for United at Spurs Stadium. And I think City versus Newcastle. Newcastle obviously fantastic in that first game of the season. City looking equally good against Burnley, but only just played 120 minutes against Sevilla. So I'm actually going to go for a differential. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go for a Newcastle 2-1 victory at the Etihad. Newcastle, I think, are actually a very, very dangerous side this year. So that's the result I'm going to go with as a little, backhander. What's your backhander? Again, get that down in the comments. All the interaction is much loved. Aston Villa versus Everton. Another very fun game actually to go and, well, that'll be on the TV. I think it'll be a 2-0 victory to Aston Villa. I think obviously they got battered 5-1 against Newcastle last time out. Everton winning 1-0 against Fulham, but I think we're going to see the roles reversed. I think Aston Villa are going to turn up and win 2-0. West Ham, Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to be buzzing this week. Obviously got the signs of Lavia and Caicedo over the line. I think West Ham still faltering just a little bit. I think it's going to be a 2-0 win to Chelsea. And Monday Night Football, Palace versus Arsenal. I'm going to go with a 3-1... A 3-1 victory to Arsenal. We're going to go with it. We're going to believe in the prediction. Obviously, this is very early on in the season, so we don't know too much what is going to happen. Obviously, we have got FPL as well. Like I said, that'll be out on the second channel in a few hours' time. But got some good predictions here. We've got Arsenal to win 3-1, Chelsea 2-0 against West Ham. Villa against Everton, I think, is a little bit of a different result. 2-0 to Aston Villa against Everton there. Newcastle City, I don't know what gives me the hunch. I think Newcastle look very, very good. They're very well drilled. I think City, after their midweek game against Sevilla, penalties, 100 and I believe it went to extra time as well. I might be wrong on that, but anyway, playing another game midweek is a massive struggle, let alone it potentially going to extra time. They at least had penalties. They played quite a strong side. I know Cole Palmer got the goal, but I know Grealish took a penalty, etc. So I think Man City will be tired. I think United are going to bounce back this week as well against Spurs. I think Spurs are going to be, too up for it. Not too up for it. They're going to be up for it, of course, but I think we're going to be more up for it, looking to bounce back from quite a poor performance against Wolves. I mean, obviously, when United normally play Wolves, it's normally a very cagey game, but I think this sort of, was really bad for us. And I think this week we're going to actually turn things around. Wolves, I think, are going to do very well against Brighton. A bit of a differential result there again. Fulham Brentford, I think, is going to be a very good game. A draw, 1-0, I think, is going to be that one. Liverpool to batter Bournemouth, and Forest to beat Sheffield United. Again, just look at the table. We've got a few boys that are absolutely smashed it. Like I said, 9 results correct for BC648 and Danny Gasp. 9 out of 10 is very impressive to start things off. If you guys are placing some bets, you've absolutely smashed it. There's a few names I recognise in here as well from Discord, etc. So a massive shout out to everyone on this list. Remember, if you do end up winning in this league in August, it is a copy of FM24, and I believe going forward every single month until it probably makes more sense for FM25. It's going to be a copy of FM24. So the winner of the league for every single month. Obviously, monthly tables, they'll be every month down here. So August, so far, Danny, you are winning. Good luck to everyone this week. Hopefully, you can go ahead and win and hopefully challenge Danny for that top spot. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, come over to my second channel, which we linked above for the FPL Week 2 reveal. Surprise, I'm awful at FPL, and so far I captained Sancho in Game Week 1, and it didn't go very well. So if you want to come over and laugh at me and, maybe even join my league, because you've definitely still got a chance to overtake me, that will all be down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.